Welcome to another video. Let me be honest with you. This morning I'm not feeling it. It's Thursday real time. This will get posted tomorrow. It's my birthday. I'm 30. I've never turned an age where I gave it much thought. Like, it was always like, oh cool, 20, oh 15, 16, 24, 27. Like, they were all just numbers, and it was kind of cool, like, oh, I'm getting older. Well, 30, dude, like, I'm cool with it, but like, this is the first number where it's like, oh, these gray hairs here are starting to make a little bit of more sense. Not old, not young. My one buddy, my one buddy calls it irrelevant. We're not old. We're not old enough to be considered old. Oh, dude, where'd that go? Shit. They're gone, or it's gone. The side shield, I just walked the entire, all the paved surfaces. The shield must have dropped out while I was mowing all this. It's super bumpy. I must have been riding along, hit a bump, unlocked, dropped out. It's gone. That's God telling me not to complain. You're 30, you're not 80. Quit complaining. So I'm gonna leave it there. I just finished a vacant property over here. It's one of the 4 from yesterday got carried over. I just had my my breakfast again with a little view of a, I don't know, asparagus field or something, and I'm gonna keep on moving. So, do I touch on being irrelevant? Let's spin it with a positive. We're not irrelevant. His whole, we're gonna touch on it. His idea is that we're irrelevant. I wasn't complaining. I was just sharing his thought. It's not my thought. Planted that seed, but I don't think we're irrelevant. Being 30, if you're 30. Anyways, we're not old enough to be in with like the older people. We're not young enough to be like a young person, hip, in with all the trends. We're kind of in that middle stage of just being irrelevant to the old people, irrelevant to the young people. We're only relevant to ourselves. But is that not all that matters? Like, I feel relevant. I'm relevant to Cass. I'm relevant to my daughter. I'm relevant to my family. I'm relevant to my customers. Everything is about perspective. And let's spin turning 30, or whatever age that you might be turning. I mean, we're all getting older. Nobody's getting younger. But if you're lucky enough to be healthy, happy, and able to wake up every day, work towards whatever goals you have, or if you're whatever you want to do, if you can wake up every day, choose to put a smile on your face, and keep pressing forward, bro, that's all you could ask for. And it's funny how talking positive, like, before I started this little clip here, I was thinking, oh, drats, Thursday, rainy, backed up, 30, meh. And then as soon as you start talking positive and thinking positive, like, as I was talking through all of this, I was thinking, wait, I don't want to put out negativity. I don't want to, put my negative thoughts out into the ether. So I started thinking about positivity as I'm kind of talking through all this. And guess what? My mood kind of changed, and I'm ready to rock and roll and just annihilate today. Let's keep rolling, baby. Keep rolling. I'm just sitting here waiting out the rain. And honestly, I think it's kind of stopped. It was coming down pretty good for a little bit. No more than, 10, 15 minutes. But there aren't any huge puddles. It's kind of like no puddles. So it tells me that we haven't received a lot. It's just things are kind of, you know, things are wet, right? But not wet enough to really saturate the lawns. So I think I'm gonna go knock her out. Yeah, we will. You can hear it on the roof. I see it on the windshield. It's just light sprinkles. We won't melt. Let's go. Put this guy up here just so people slow down. And it's crazy. I mean, obviously you'd expect people to slow down with a big orange pylon. And they do. But if you don't put that thing up, dude, like, people don't even move. They just fly by so quickly. But you put a pylon out, people slow down, they swerve wide. Without the pylon, racetrack, baby. Oh. That's one thing I'm not too keen on about these DIY trimmer racks, is that there's nothing that holds it to prevent it from, you know, flipping upside down. And I don't know, sometimes when they hang upside down, you get like gas leaking through the air filter, and it's probably just not good for the trimmer, or the weed whack, whatever you want to call it. I call it a bunch of different things. I'm gonna go cut this yard. It's a biggie. It's big enough. It's kind of one of the ones that I've been talking about in this little series. But I gotta do it right now. So I will see you in a bit. And just like that, beautiful sunshine. You feel that on your face? So much better than rain. All right, I got one more from yesterday, and we'll be moving on to the Thursday route. Close this gate for them. All right, baby. Getting in the groove of things a little bit. Maybe it's just the cloudy, gloomy morning was getting to me. Not only that, but being tired and, you know, feeling 30, and we're good. Hey, we're grooving. We're grooving now. So let's keep this train rolling. We're grooving, eh? We're just grooving. You know what I forgot? Sorry, buddy. Nice. Idiot. There we go. What do you think? Good as new? That happens more than I'd like to admit. So I always put it at the tail end of the trailer. You see it. You put it in the trailer. It's part of the routine. Throw your routine off, you throw it at the front. That's not the first time I forgot and ran over the frickin' pylon. It's all good. It's all good. Well, nothing too exciting going on today so far. Basically, I just got done all of what was left from yesterday, and I'm just about to start the actual Thursday route. I just stopped for lunch at the local fairground parking lot. Nice and quiet for the most part. Had same thing as yesterday, that chicken Mexican bowl thing. Pretty good. But yeah, guys, kind of a boring one. Not every day is exciting. I'm gonna do my best to try to make excitement out of the boring and mundane. That's kind of a challenge to myself with these videos, so bear with me. Thanks for hanging in there. And yeah, I'm gonna go and start the Thursday rev. I think it's like noon. It was a slow morning, dude. You know, those big ones that I did, those 4 big ones, they take about 4 hours to do. Yeah, 7:30 to 11:30, lunch, noon. Yeah, so it all adds up. So those, still don't know what I'm gonna do with those big ones. Those are the ones that I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with, because they're so time consuming. Like I said yesterday, they are priced properly. I don't know if I should get a cheaper used, like a 52-inch or 54-inch zero turn. That way I can knock them out quicker, and then just kind of push those to Friday and kind of have a quarter, half day of some bigger yards on Friday, or just drop them entirely and fill them with the smaller yards, or just move them to Friday and don't get the bigger more. I don't know, dude, but I got to figure it out, because they take time, and that is something that is very limited, is time, and I value my time. So you gotta figure it out. But haven't heard from the guy from yesterday with the window. Haven't heard from Mr. Ghostman. I'm gonna let it die. I'm gonna let both those things die. I'm not too worried about it. We had 2 days of some excitement, and then today we got a nice chill day. So I'm gonna try to get some mowing, trimming footage for you guys. I'll hop back in the truck and go start the first one on my Thursday route. Yeah. Not bad, huh? Yeah. So I don't know if you've seen that, but when I blew off the driveway, I walked backwards because some of these driveway seals, so I'll walk backwards, blow side to side, so clippings get shot off to the side and you're not blowing them up to the garage door, because some of these seals underneath aren't very good and you end up blowing grass clippings into the garage. And then once you're done walking backwards, blowing out off to the side, you shoot it straight on the garage door and it'll blow the clippings out, and then you can hit them off to the side. So it's just little techniques that really make a difference. So this one turned out super good. I chose a oh, yep. I chose a really good one to film. I cut it a little bit higher just because there's some heat coming next week. Normally it's 3.5. I cut it at 3.75 on the grandstand. But here, let's check this out one more time. Oh, that sun is hitting them right. So when you're mowing, you want the sun. There it is, right there. You want that sun directly behind you, and you want to cut with your shadow. You want the sun facing your stripes, because it's just bent blades of grass, leaning in either direction that give the stripe effect. So as you can see, my shadow is right there. I'm probably over explaining, but yeah, you want the sun behind you. What is it, like high noon or something right now? But boom, rock and roll, dude. Okay, on to the next one. Oh, real quick, little edge action. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Man, people are so funny. I just had an old customer call. Said his name and I couldn't even remember. And I looked it up in Yardbook, and I had this guy for him and his wife. I had them for like 3 weeks, and then they canceled. And he left me a voicemail. I don't pick up my phone, I just have everything go to voicemail. I got a professional voicemail all set up, and it directs them to the website, email, blah, blah, blah. Can't be picking up your phone all day. Some could argue with that, but that's my motto. I listened to his voicemail, and he says, "Hey, we're old customers of yours." And then he chuckles. He says, "We weren't very good customers." Okay. And then continues on to say, "We'd love to have you back, blah, 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 blah. We just couldn't cut it." And then chuckles again because he realized he made like a punny calling for lawn mowing services. He couldn't cut it. Ha ha, funny guy. And asked for me to call him back. So I don't know, It's not like they didn't not pay, but they only signed up for a couple weeks and then just kind of see you later. So I hope it's not a repeat. Got to see if I have space for them. Like with dropping or moving those larger accounts, it does free up some space, and it is a nice small account. So not sure. I'll have to look into that when I get home later, or over the weekend. I'll make sure to give them a call back. But yeah, people are funny, eh? That's it for this one. Boom. Boom. I did, where are we? Did that one across the road there. It's a new one I picked up this year, but I'm gonna wrap up this video for today. Got a couple more I'm gonna do, and then beeline it home. I'm gonna really kick it into gear because, like I said, it's my birthday, and I'm not behind, but I don't want to fall behind. So I'm gonna kick her into gear, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace. How did I end it yesterday? I like that. Catch you on the next one. I don't know. I gotta find a signature See you later. See you later.